Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News Extra. My guest this morning, Dr. Patrick Newell from WNCC. We're here to talk about the 2019 Theater West Summer Repertory productions that are coming up just around the corner.
Yeah, they're coming up pretty quickly.
Now, you've been without a home, at least last summer was the case. Not so much this summer.
Right. This summer, we're going to be opening our new Judy Chalupka Theater on the campus of WNCC. We're really excited to get moved in there and get everything started.
Now, it's not quite ready yet, I would assume.
Not quite. All of the space is up, obviously, and they have a lot of things in place. I think they're now starting to put on some finishing touches before we move in. I know, for example, that the seats are not yet in the theater, but they're coming very soon.
That would make things interesting. Bring your own lawn chair. So how has that kind of impacted the decisions on what productions were going to take place during the summer?
Yeah, we had to put in a lot of thought, especially for our first production, because we didn't know exactly what our move-in date would be. And we knew that we wanted something small so that we can test out all the new systems and make sure that everything is working correctly. So one of the shows that we did back in the early 2000s that was really popular was Forever Plaid. And we figured that would be a really good production to bring back. It's a small cast, it's a small set, small band, and we can put the show up relatively quickly, which it turns out we're going to have to do because we can't even get onto the stage until June 3rd.
Yeah, that kind of puts the squeeze to things a little bit when the production's coming up, only 11 days later. And of course, Forever Plaid's going to be running from the 14th, 15th, and then 20th through the 22nd as well, including a matinee on the 22nd of June.
On the 15th of June.
On the 15th of June.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, my printout says something different.
Oh, I think
obviously
yours is
must be wrong.
correct. No, yours is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So matinee on the 22nd.
And of course, that has to change things a little bit as far as, I would assume, actors signing on to come on and be a part of the productions.
Yeah, we really wanted to play it safe with that first production since we had to put it up so quickly. So all of the cast that we've hired, the 4 men, are all people that we've used in the past, including some local favorites like Ty Hebert.
Okay.
And we brought back a few performers from last summer as well.
Of course. As things progress during the summer and everybody gets used to the new space, there's going to be more elaborate sets and things like that with the other productions that are going to be coming up. We'll talk about those in just a moment on the rest of News Extra. And we're back on News Extra. We're talking about the 2019 Theater West Summer Repertory season, which is just around the corner. I have Dr. Patrick Newell with me. Again, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Already talked a little bit about Forever Plaid being the first production that's going to take place and the reasons behind that. As the season progresses, obviously things can get a little more elaborate and cast's a little bigger and the band a little bigger and using more space. So I would assume starting off with Shrek the Musical.
Yeah, so once we get into Shrek, it's just going to be wide open. We're going to try out all the lighting systems, and we're going to have a nice elaborate set, and we're going to have a dragon on stage and do everything that we possibly can to show off the new space.
And no one's ever really thought of Shrek as a musical necessarily. Well, although the first one had quite a number of musical items in it.
There was a lot of singing in it, yeah, and then it became a Broadway musical and toured the country, and I saw it in Pittsburgh maybe, 8-9 years ago.
And that's going to be starting up on the 27th of June for 3 days, and then July 5th and 6th, as well as some matinees taking place as well.
Those matinees, we're going to try and make them a little bit special. We're going to make those costume matinees.
Oh, really?
So if anybody wants to show up in a costume, princess costume, Duloc costume, whatever. And I got that idea because when I saw the production in Pittsburgh, just as the show was getting ready to start, 2 rows of 5- and 6-year-olds in princess dresses came down and sat in front. And they were just the cutest things, and they were even more cute in the second act when they all fell asleep on each other.
Oh, geez. So that's going to be a lot of fun coming up with Shrek the Musical. And then we're going to come up with a after-party cabaret.
Yeah, so Theater West After Party Cabaret, this is building on what we did last summer.
Okay.
When we had that evening production. So this is going to be at 9 p.m., And we're looking at 16th Empire to have these performances. And this is a time for the company members to get up and perform and show a little bit of who they are as performers outside of their roles that they're going to be doing on stage.
Any specific previews you can give us as to who may be doing what, or just wide open at this point?
Well, we will have some featured performers. We're going to have Debbie Wagner come and sing with us. Okay. Of course, my wife, Lauren Newell, and Ty Hebert will be there, and then all the other company members as well.
Exhibiting all of the skills and talents that they have to offer.
That's right.
When they're up there on the stage. That'll be $10 at the door. They do require advanced ticket sales on that one, correct?
I think that can be at the door.
Both at the door?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And online and at the box office, yep. And then we turn to a classic that's been on the stage for a number of years, The Music Man.
Yeah, it's one of the best musicals ever written, and we're going to take our turn with it this summer and see what we can do.
Yeah, 6-time Tony Award winning musical comedy, and that hits the stage starting up on the 18th of July for 3 days, and then the 25th through the 27th. And then you can round things out a little bit with a little bit of an homage to Disney, I guess, with The Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King Jr., and this is a little bit different from productions that we've done in the past with Toffee. Because Lion King Jr., the junior version, is actually a full hour-long production.
Okay.
And so we have advanced Toffee Camp to the point where we can now put on full productions like that.
And if there are youth that want to get involved in that, how do they do so?
Well, we've had auditions already.
Really?
Those were at the end of April.
Oh, wow. That's early.
And I wonder, there still might be some opportunity. They would need to just get in touch with us through the box office or through our main office number, or they could get in touch with Kim Graham. She's in charge of the Toffee Camp.
Okay. And as far as tickets and everything, how do people go ahead and get those and get them nailed down this year?
So tickets for all these productions, everything is available online through our box office, of course, or they can call our box office phone number, which is 308-635-6193. We are actually not yet able to sell our season tickets because until we have the seats in the theater, which is still coming, we can't make our theater map and be able to sell tickets. So as soon as that is available, we'll have that online and we can get all those ticket sales accomplished.
So BYOS, bring your own seat, just doesn't cut it.
No, we want to get away from having everybody bring in their own little rocking chair and everything else.
And maybe a blanket and a picnic spread to go, dinner and a show.
Yeah, that'd be nice on the hard cement floor of the new theater.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. That's the 2019 Theater West Summer Repertory season just around the corner. Looking forward to it. It sounds like it's going to be a really good time.
We're really excited for this summer.
Patrick, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra this morning.
Thanks for having me.